Hey everyone, welcome back to the garage. Got a really exciting episode for you guys. We are going to unveil some new NSX spec wheels. And I'm really grateful for this opportunity from King Motorsports. So thank you very much, Scott and Garrett, for allowing me to do this. So they've sent me the first set of wheels here, and we're gonna unbox them and I'll show you them, give you my initial impressions, give you some weights. So let's get into it. I received 3 boxes here, and you can see that they are staggered. So we have double staggered wheels. I'm not gonna blow the surprise in case you don't know. Most of you probably do know if you follow King on social media. So without further ado, let's open these up. I'm excited for both wheels, but the rear, which is going to be what I'm opening up right now, is probably the most special. So let's open up the rears first. All right. What do you guys think they are? So here we are. These wheels may look familiar to all you Honda heads, and you will be correct. They are MF10s, but what makes them unique is that King commissioned a brand new spec for NSX, meaning the old spec was 17 inch, 16 by 8 and 17 by 9. These should be 18 by 10.5 rears and 17 by 8.5 fronts. All right, so here we are. Here are the new NSX spec wheels. So as you can see, although the fronts are 17s, King opted to do an entirely new mold for both wheels. So this is newly made with the engravings on the lip, forged, Mugen, made in Japan. So let's turn it over and look at the specs. So you can see here, 17 by 8.5 plus 40. So this is a nice wheel width and offset. And again, it's a size that, well, 17 by 8.5 was made before, but not in this offset. And the rears, we're looking at 18 by 10.5 plus 45. So again, this is a brand new spec. Of course, this is 5 by 114. Previously, I believe King has made 18 by 9.5 for the new latest generation Civics, but this is going to be spec specifically for NSX. So again, both of these wheels rocking the lip engravings. And they are finished in the classic bronze color. So I opted for the black center caps. I'm somewhat of a purist in that the bronze originally came with black center caps and the silver MF10s initially back in the day came with the blue center caps. So I kind of like to stick to that. So I'm super excited to get these on. Once again, thank you King, thank you Scott for this opportunity. So let's just look around these wheels a little bit more. This is once again the 18 by 10.5 wheel that we're looking at. Here is the 17 by 8.5. So let's go over the specs. First of all, history. If you're not familiar with MF10s and the old NSX spec, they used to be 16-17 combo. I believe a 16 by 8 and a 17 by 9. So I used to run the 17 by 9 plus 42s on my S2000 on all four corners. Those were actually NSX spec rear wheels on all four corners. So the fronts were 16 by 8s. That went along with the fact that MF10s were made really a long time ago, originally made for the NSX a really long time ago, when like the early NA1s came with, from the factory, with a 15 and 16 inch combo OEM wheel. So 16-17 was a step up. Fast forward to 2023, of course, now people are running bigger brakes. Of course, the 02 to 05 NSXs came with 17 inch front and 17 inch rear wheels from the factory. So it's in 2023 again, it's really popular to run either 17 inch combo for NSXs or a 17 18 inch combo. 17 18 inch being a lot more popular. So King took it upon themselves to recreate the MF10s in basically a 2023 spec for NSX, being a 17 18 inch combination. So previously, people for NSXs, if they wanted a 17-17 combo, they would go and find various other 17 inch wheels that Mugen made in 17 inch. So being for like EP3, DC5, various other applications. S2000, the MF10 spec for S2000 was 17.5 front, 17.5 rear. So there were various other 17 inch options available. Probably the only other 17 inch wheel that fit in the NSX somewhat was the S2000 front wheel, which was a 17 and 7.5 due to the bore size. So when it came to 17 by 8s, the DC5 and EP3 spec, I believe the bore you'd have to bore it out to fit the larger bore of the NSX fronts. So those technically did not work out of the box unless you ran a spacer that cleared the center bore of your hub, or if you wanted to run, the S2000 front 17.5. I think the offset was pretty conservative though on that. I'm sure I can speak for the entire NSX community in saying that we're super thankful for Scott and King Motorsports for getting this new set of NSX spec MF10s made. So in terms of who manufactures these wheels, obviously they are made in Japan. And I personally think it's pretty obvious, but Raise Engineering are the ones who produce these wheels. You can tell from all the nice bronze finish. This textured finish is what you typically see on the bronze wheels that they make for their Volk racing line, to even the lip engravings that they now do, presumably to their Volk wheels, to presumably deter all the replica wheel companies that are copying their wheels like TE37s and whatnot. If you wanted further proof, you can look at the boxes that the center caps come in and just compare them to a Volk Racing box. Exactly the same. They're packaged exactly the same in the same plastic. Even has the name along with a QR code, just like how the new Mugen cap comes in. So without a doubt, these wheels are made by Rays. The quality is there. And if you didn't know, most of you do know, Rays is one of the top wheel manufacturers in the world. So you can rest assured that these MF10s are of the best quality in wheel manufacturing and befitting of the Mugen name and worthy of going on your NSX. So I'm gonna go ahead and fit the center caps right now, and then I'm gonna weigh them for you. So you just install them. It's O-ring type and they're already greased. So you just press these center caps in just as you would any other O-ring type Volk Racing center cap. All right, and we're gonna install it on the 17-inch. And so I'm not gonna be able to get the weight with the valve stems on, but it'll be close enough. All right, let's get the weight of the 17. Zero it out. We are looking at 17.2 pounds for the 17 by 8.5. And then let's do the 18. Make sure it's zeroed out. And we are at 20.7 pounds for the 18 by 10.5. All right, as you can see, nice fit, lots of clearance with the spoon calipers. So you can see right there. Another view from this angle. So that about does it for this video, guys. I really appreciate you joining me for this first look at the new NSX Spec Mugen MF10s. I'm really thankful that these are created. I'm thankful to King for thinking of the NSX community, first of all. The NSX is a really old vehicle these days, and not a lot of companies are making new products for them. So once again, on behalf of the community, thank you, Scott, and thank you, King Motorsports. So keep an eye on the channel. I'm gonna get tires mounted on these very soon, and get the wheels on the car with the tires, get it dropped on the ground, and we'll show you guys how it looks out in the wild. So once again, thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next one.